Well, high tide is something that Cedar Key residents are certainly used to, but not like this.
TV 20's Chris Gilmore reports Tropical Storm Debby is already leaving its mark on the small coastal town.
You wouldn't believe it by the look of things that Tropical Storm Debby has not yet made landfall. Residents weren't worried about the coming storm. They said they're used to that kind of weather activity. But as the day wore on, the higher than usual high tide started to chip away at the coastal city.
You know, the first weather report, this thing was going to Texas. We woke up Sunday morning and I guess they wanted to come to Cedar Key.
Volunteer firefighter Ken McCain says that the heavy rain that started to sweep through the area Sunday morning was as welcome as any other guest that visits Cedar Key.
We welcome anybody, so.
Tropical Storm Debby, though, is one guest that came with a little more baggage than usual. Some people have been enjoying the effects Debby has had on the tides.
It's just refreshing, and it's God's way of refreshing the earth.
At high tide in Cedar Key, streets are blocked off to protect the public. Wind gusts associated with Debby are what residents say is creating higher tides than usual.
The direction of the wind is blowing the water in. It's kind of like a tidal surge. So that's causing the extreme high water.
It's also causing problems along Cedar Key Pier, where roads aren't the only things in danger of being washed out.
But from what you can see next to me, salt water is washing along the pavement and sidewalk and washing away the shoreline here at the pier. Just hours ago, from what I understand, this dock was fully secure. Now, it's just rubble.
Diana Topping was willing to brave the dangerous roadways to check in on her aircraft, hoping that it didn't meet the same fate of some of the other planes at Cedar Key Airport.
Hoping that the ropes are holding on the aircraft that we have tied down out there.
Hoping and praying for some sunshine after the rain.
Yeah, we need the water, but when you ask for one thing, you might get something else with it. So.
The sustained wave activity that's been rocking Cedar Key Pier is responsible for destroying the floating dock yesterday. Similar patterns washed away the docks that I saw today, and Cedar Key volunteer firefighter Ken McCain told me that since Cedar Key's recent storm activity, they really haven't seen a low tide, only a recession of 1 to 2 feet in the waters. Chris Gilmore, TV 20 News.